Hello everyone, I'm PJ from Princess Craft RV. Today we're going to look at an Escape by KZ. We're going to check out the E211RB model. The RB rear bath leaves lots of living space in the middle because that bath is out of the way and it goes all the way across the back of the trailer. This is a super nice coach for couples because it's got sofa seating, dinette seating, and a really nice queen bed. It's meant to go off-road. It is loaded with extra features, a griddle, a solar panel, it's got an inverter, and so many cool things come with this. And I'm gonna mention a few things that you might wanna add on top of that. It's meant for getting off the grid if that's your thing, so stick around, there's a lot to see here. Before we get started, I want to remind you, features and options, they can always change during the year. So if you're looking at this coach at your dealer's lot, be sure to ask about everything that's important to you. This trailer is 25 feet long and only 4,000 pounds. I cannot wait to show it to you. So let's go inside and get started. Walking into the 211, this great open space, you'll see that this is not overly decorated. It is a very neutral space, and you know what that means? That means you can decorate it with as much color as you want, or you can enjoy the minimalist styling. I am very comfortable in a trailer like this just because I kind of get to make it my own style. But I want to start right up here in the bed area. Nice queen size bed. Now, just so you know, we did add this bedspread. When you go look at this at your dealer's lot, you're not going to see a bedspread on it, but we just felt like it needed a little something for you to imagine how nice it could be. All right, right up front here is the hanging storage on the side of the bed. They don't have it on both sides, just on one, but it's a pretty tall hanging closet. It's 6'6" tall in here. So, those of you that know that I'm 5 foot tall know that everything looks pretty spacious on me. But this cabinet has the hanging bar at the top, but the cabinet goes all the way down to the bottom. So it's pretty long comparatively. There is a little space in front, so you can use it for a side table. And behind this cabinet, there is even more space. So if you're sleeping on this side of the bed, you've got a little more storage back behind this cabinet. You can see that there is also a side table on the other side. When you're looking at plugs, USB on this side and the standard 110 plug on the other. Storage all the way across the top. A really nice laminate look on this wood up here. And open this up. You can see this is about 15 inches deep at the bottom. I always like to mention, with the curve in the front, you don't get the full height all the way back, but really plenty of storage. Lots of clothes will fit up here above the bed. I do like that they put a light right here underneath as well. You want to be sure that if you're sitting here reading or doing something on the bed, that you can see well back there. Sometimes that gets really dark. Light right at the top here. Now you're going to expect storage under the bed here, but there is a little space, but it is the water tank, the fresh water tank, and you can see the winterizing hoses. You can also see the knobs for some low point drains. Now, the reason that isn't storage is because if you're taking this off grid, you're going to need water. So there is a 20-gallon freshwater tank, 30-gallon gray, and 30-gallon black. Tons of tank space on this trailer. All right, coming into the living area, I love the fact that there is a nice sofa here and a pretty spacious dinette across from it. This is a little low for some people, but once you sit down, I can tell you this is super comfy. And if you need another sleeping area, it's not very long. It's little under 5 feet long, but it does jackknife out. So you could make a nice kid's bed right here if you needed to. You've also got the dinette. So now let's step up and take a look at that dinette. First thing I look for in a dinette is something with a real sturdy table. And you are not going to get this one to budge. So if you have to work on a table, it's going to be nice and steady for you. If you have kids eating, I don't know, it's going to work there as well. It's pretty comfy here. Now it could be a little tight for 2 adults on each side, but it could be done. And I love the big window here. It's going to give you lots of ventilation running across the coach because you've got that window behind the sofa as well. Storage right above us. This TV does not come with this trailer, but you've got a great space right there for it, and the plug-in's right at the top. Let's take a look at this storage up here. Open these cabinets. That's some nice space. It's about 12 inches deep and almost 2 feet tall. You'll notice right over here next to the TV controls, it says King Controls, and it has a little sticker there, and that is for Wi-Fi. It does not come with the Wi-Fi, but it's pre-wired for it. So ask your dealer if you'd like to add Wi-Fi to this trailer. In this cabinet on the other side, we want to peek in here because it is going to show you the solar controls. This trailer does come with 100-watt solar on the roof. Why? Because if you're going off-grid, you're going to want to keep those batteries charged. You'll also see on the end of this cabinet a few more controls. So let me step back there just a bit. Right over here by the door, you can see that there are 2 110 plugs. The reason for that is because the one on the left is connected to a 1,000-watt inverter that is underneath the pass-through storage in the front of the trailer. By turning on the inverter right here, you're actually activating that plug, and it is pulling directly from the batteries. That's what the inverter does. It takes that battery power and turns it into shore power, just as if you were plugged in at the campsite. All right, now this one, of course, will only work if you're plugged in at the campsite. So that's the difference up here. The switches underneath are, of course, for that great 14-foot awning you saw in the front of the trailer, and the slide out right here. Outside porch light, inside lights, right underneath. Pretty simple operation right here on the end of the cabinet. All right, let's keep going. Moving this way, as you're on the opposite the sink in this major kitchen area, the 8 cubic foot Furrion refrigerator. I love this refrigerator for 2 reasons. One, it's 8 cubic foot. It's huge for this size trailer. It's 12 volt also, so it's very efficient. It isn't the standard 12 volt refrigerator that you're used to, maybe in a previous RV where it drains your battery. This uses a fraction of the battery power. It gets cold in a matter of an hour or 2, and it's quiet, it's efficient, and it's great if you want to get outside a standard campsite. You'll notice it's as deep as a standard refrigerator because it doesn't have the coils on the outside, no venting on the outside, just a really nice feature. The furnace is right below, and a really nice size storage behind here. You do have a pantry on this other side as well, and it's the standard narrow pantry, but this is like 15 inches wide. You've got 4 shelves, and they are over 2 feet deep. So that is really nice. That could be clothes, that could be towels, that could be camping gear, that could be food. It really depends on what works for you. Right up above, this is the Bluetooth speaker. I love this in a trailer because you can connect to this, have great music inside, you can carry it outside to the picnic table, all kinds of options right there. You do have a 12 volt plug right here. The top just swivels around to open up, and you've got USB to charge your stereo speaker right above it. This is controls for your furnace, which, as I mentioned, is right underneath the refrigerator. And at the very bottom here is the converter. Now that's different than the inverter. The converter is the one that moves AC current to battery current, and it trickle charges your batteries. You'll find a converter in every trailer out there because you need to keep those batteries charged, because almost everything in your trailer is going to be 12 volt. The breakers and the fuses are right in the front, so they're real easy to access if you need to. Now I'm going to close this door here and show you the smaller pantry on this side. It's only about 8 inches wide, maybe 10 inches. It's another 2 feet deep, so you've got a lot of depth, just not quite as big as the one on this side. But 2 pantries, that's awesome. 3 shelves here, and then we move around here, 110 plug right on the wall, and right down here, before I get past it, this top piece here is a tire pressure monitoring system, the TPMS. Now that is wired in here and ready to go, but you do have to actually purchase the TPMS system to connect there. So if that's something that's interesting to you, you can purchase that. It's pre-wired in and ready to go. Right below is the carbon monoxide LP detector. You'll find those again in every trailer. It's fire safety. It will go off if it smells anything in the air, make a lot of noise. And just an FYI, if you hear that chirping in the middle of the night, which is when it always starts going off every 45 seconds or so, simply means your batteries are getting low. So keep those batteries charged with that solar panel on the roof. This kitchen counter, I love the one-piece feel of it. It's a beautiful style for this trailer, the same as the table. And what I really like about it is that everything is very accessible on the front, but it's extremely deep. So any coffee pot or anything like that that you would want to set up in your kitchen, you have plenty of space right back here. You've got a light right on top, and remember, the plug is right here next to you. So really easy to use back there. Nice microwave at the top here, 2-burner stove. Big round sink, and it's about 10 inches deep. So really nice if you have some large pots or anything like that you want to work with. Nice modern feel to this arched faucet and bamboo sink cover. A little bit more storage right here. Again, a nice wide cabinet, tons of storage up here. And one of the things that does come with this particular camper is the backup camera. Every Escape is pre-wired for a backup camera, but it is an option. So be sure to ask for that if it's something that you'd like on your trailer. Okay, let's look at some storage underneath. We've always got to check that out, right? This is one big storage cabinet. How great is that? You could make this whatever you wanted under there. It goes all the way to the back and all the way across. You do have just a little plumbing over here on the right, but wow, really great storage space. This slide is not that deep. So before we go, we're going to bring this slide in so you can see how much access you have to the bathroom and to the kitchen. Now, being an off-grid trailer, then it's really important for you maybe to use this without putting that slide out. If you're just pulling over to the side of the road, you can see, there's not a lot of dancing room, but it's very workable right here. All right, let's head in, take a look at this rear bath that takes up the entire back of the camper and gives you, guess what, even more storage. Stepping into the bathroom, directly in front of you is this nice bathroom sink with 2 nice shelves in this medicine cabinet. Right below, you'll see the monitor panel for the fresh, the gray, and the black tank. It also has a battery monitor in it as well. You will see the water pump and the water heater. To the right, there's a switch here that says tank heater. That's because if you happen to be traveling and it's freezing outside, you don't want those tanks to freeze. So you do have a 12-volt heater you can switch on right here. And by the way, when that slide out is in, you can easily open this bathroom door to get inside here to see what's in the tanks and turn on that switch if you need to. All right, to the right, of course, a 110 plug if you need it, and more storage down below. Let's take a look. It's hard to get great shots here, but you'll see that there is full space underneath here, 2 different cubbies. And with the toilet next to that, you have the entire end of this bathroom is storage. Now there's only one cabinet door on the left. It is a hanging bar all the way across the top, but this cabinet is over 4 feet tall. It's a huge amount of space. There isn't a door on the right side, and I suspect that's because there's venting for the tank in the center. They need to protect that. But you do get full access all the way to the back, so lots of great storage options there. Of course, you've got a nice rectangular shower over here with the curtain, vent at the top, and another vent right outside the bathroom. So 2 roof vents that you could easily add or modify if you wanted some heavy-duty power vents to move the air around. All right, this is really a nice bathroom if you were looking at living space and having enough storage and, you know, all of the features that you need to go camping. If you want the option to take this off the highway, off-grid for a few days, you're going to have all of the features that you need right here, and you're going to be camping in comfort. Let's go outside, take a look at even more great things on this trailer. First thing, of course, this has the heavy-duty steps. If you've seen other videos, you know these are one of my favorite because they're sturdy. They are adjustable on the bottom if you're not on flat terrain, and they are so easy to simply fold up and clip inside the door, and you're ready to travel. You've got this fold-out assist handle and a leash latch or a bottle opener. So right here, that's a good start to a great trailer in my opinion. Moving on, you'll see you've got these Goodyear tires. They're 15-inch, they're off-road tires. They're gonna take you wherever you want to go if you want to get on those dirt roads, get away from it all. The furnace vent, a 110 plug right here, and right above is the 14-foot awning. Now this awning comes out a little over 8 feet, gives you a great shade out here. It's all power, super easy. And you notice there's a rail here, and that is because with this trailer comes a Suburban griddle. Just hook it up right here, plug it into the gas port right down below, and you are ready to cook outside. One of the great features with this trailer. This is the vent, of course, for the 6-gallon water heater. And around the back, nice 4-inch powder-coated bumper, spare mounts right on the back. There is the pre-wire for the backup camera and the cable connection right here. This is a full walk-on roof. It is a PVC roof, so it's going to give you years of solid use. Down below, right here, the dumps for the sewer tanks. 30-gallon gray, 30-gallon black, so you've got tons of tank space here. Power cord right here, and this is not a huge slide out, guys, and that's why this trailer works going off-grid, in my opinion. This isn't a huge slide to put in and out, and it gives you great space inside, even when you have the slide out in. Inside the pass-through is that griddle we were talking about on the other side, still in a box, and the hose for the spray port. It is right underneath here. So here is your connection for your spray port. It is a quick connect. Just put that in there and you can put any type of end on this that you want. And that's great for, you know, rinsing off at the beach, watching the dog, whatever you need to do. To the right, of course, to fill that 20-gallon fresh water tank, and the city water connection right below. All right, let's go around the front and take a look. Now this trailer is a nice fiberglass, rounded front, so it's aerodynamic. It has the glass windshield, so it's really a nice look. You've got a rock guard right here on the front, battery, single propane, and another great feature that this trailer comes with, that's the jacket bike rack right here. There is another piece, slides right in here, and you can connect 2 bicycles right on the front. Just another great feature with this trailer. This is the other side to that pass-through. Let's open that up, look from this side. Now that 1,000-watt inverter that I mentioned to you that allows your battery to run that 110 plug, that is mounted in here on the ceiling. So if you're wondering where the inverter is, take a look on the roof in the pass-through. This is really a nice size pass-through. I like them when they're wide enough so that the folding chairs can easily slide in here. You could put outdoor furniture, outdoor tables, just about anything in there. So a lot comes with this trailer, and even more you could add if you wanted. If you're looking to go off the grid, maybe just a night or two, this is a great trailer for that. It's got all the features that you need, and of course, a few more things you can always add. Thanks for watching. I'm PJ with Princess Craft RV, and I'll see you next time.